by an excavator, they said. Ran when parked, they said. Wasn't able to get it running at first, so it took us about an hour to determine that it's definitely a fuel issue, as it did run on ether. So we added about 20 liters of diesel, tried pumping with the hand plunger on the lift pump, tried letting the air out from on top of the fuel filter housing while hand pumping. But when unhooking the fuel line coming from the tank to the lift pump, it didn't free flow any fuel. So we blew the line through with compressed air, and as it bubbled in the tank, the line seemed clear. But now there was air pocket in the line that still didn't allow the diesel to free flow. So we used vacuum pump gizmo to suck the fuel through the line and let it flow for a bit to remove even tiny bubbles in the line. Then attached incoming and return lines back up, hand pumped the air out of the fuel filter housing, and voila, it started up. A bit rough at first, but after letting the air out of the injector lines one by one, the engine started running smoothly. The machine is a Åkerman EC230B from 1995, weighing about 23 tons with 3.5 ton counterweight. It has a 6-cylinder Volvo DD61GE turbo diesel 122 kilowatt 5.48 liter engine, currently 30 years old and shows over 23,000 hours on the clock. Sounds about right. With 60 centimeter wide tracks, the machine width is 296 centimeters. Overall, the undercarriage seems in a decent shape. Needs a new slew ring, as current one is a bit clapped out. It has a monoblock boom with NTP10 hydraulic quick coupler, but I'm not sure of the boom and tipper arm lengths. Currently with tilting planing bucket, but I already have some other NTP10 buckets and attachments to use on it. It should have about 18 tons of digging force and be able to lift about 10 tons. Came with cab front and top cage for tree work. It's got extra hydraulic lines for using hydraulic hammer and mower attachments. This EC330 is also for sale, if Ant Spans needs another one. No issues on the road trip, but wasn't able to make this tight turn, so we'll have to unload it here. Just a few hundred meters to the final destination. This has to be the best, worst decision I've made this year so far.